Good evening, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards coming to you live tonight from York Catholic High School gym. And what you're watching right now is, the final minute or two of the JV game featuring York Catholic hosting Executive Education Academy Charter. In a JV game right now, Executive Education is up 43-27, so a little bonus coverage of this game, and then we'll make our way down on the court as the varsity teams will get set to play here on Sports Shooting Stars. And tonight, I'm joined by a special guest, Steve Bischoff, in the broadcast booth. Steve, welcome.
Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure. Been here before and I really enjoyed it, and looking forward to an opportunity to be here again.
And we're looking for an exciting game tonight. Despite some of the weather elements, this executive education team made the 2-hour trek from Allentown to play here tonight. So it should be an exciting matchup. Earlier this year, we broadcasted a game between Columbia High School and Executive Education. So this is our second broadcast for the Raptors out of Allentown. And this is also our second game for York Catholic. We were here a few years ago with DeLone Catholic at York Catholic, the Battle of the Catholics. So looking forward to our final broadcast before the holiday season, Steve.
So Executive Education's familiar with this part of the York, Lancaster area? Been here before?
Right now, Executive Education, their JV team, up 50-29. We're under 20 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of the JV game.
York Catholic's put up a good fight. Definitely a skilled team on the other side, but York Catholic, I feel like, really put in a good, strong fight in this game. Kept it fairly close the majority of the way.
And we've arrived at the end of the JV game, and your score, Executive Education 50, York Catholic 31. And we're just moments away from the varsity teams taking the court here. And, of course, yours truly, along with my broadcast partner, Steve Bischoff, will make our way down on the hardwood floor for a little pre-game show talking about the varsity team, Steve.
Look forward to it.
Good evening, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight on the hardwood floor of York Catholic High School. It's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Steve Bischoff, and we're in for a treat tonight as York Catholic hosts Executive Education Charter School, Steve.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the name of the game tonight's going to be size. No question about it. It's going to be size against not as much size. So
well, we're seeing this executive education team to our right, and they certainly have some height. They're led by Mustafa Sano, 6'10", commit to Rider University, a player to keep an eye on for this executive education team, Steve.
Absolutely, and I don't think York Catholic's seen any kind of size like that so far this year, or in a long time, as a matter of fact.
But speaking of York Catholic, let's talk about some of the players to watch, Steve, for York Catholic.
So unfortunately, Luke Forgin, a 1,000-point scorer, is going to be out for this game, and I'm not sure how much longer. So that's going to be definitely a hit for York Catholic. But they do have a sophomore named Jake Dallas, who has really been filling it up. Ninth grader last year, started a handful of games, but was primarily shooting threes. This year has really turned his game up a notch, scoring a lot from the outside, but also been able to drive and post and do some other things. So he's really going to be an exciting kid to watch tonight, no doubt.
And what about a senior all-state quarterback on this York Catholic team as well that fans may know a little bit about?
Yeah. LeVan McFadden is definitely an athlete. He brings a ton of hustle, great defense, really fun player to watch. He's exciting.
And, of course, senior point guard Brady Walker as well for York Catholic.
Yeah, he's a really solid player, really good at running the offense and really good at kind of controlling things. So I think he's going to have a test tonight, but I think he's going to do a fine job in that regard.
And this executive education team, they're led by Ray Barbosa. He played for James Madison University, 1,000-point scorer. By the way, this executive education team, 4 straight district titles. They come in here with a stout record.
Absolutely, and no question where they get their players that they have, why they've been able to do that. You can just tell from watching them warm up, they're special.
And some players to keep an eye on for the Raptors for executive education. Gabe Hornberger, a sophomore. He was a freshman last year. Look for him, Gabe Hornberger, to be a scorer here for the Raptors. We mentioned Mustafa Sano, 6'10" commit to Rider University. He's out here warming up. His brother also plays for this team, lineman.
Yeah, and brings that same size.
Yes, you can see them walking right in front of us here. No doubt.
Absolutely.
And also Josh Washington, a 6'4", big bruiser, can guard guards and bigs. Good at rebounding all around. Keep an eye out for Josh Washington for executive education.
Looks like Rylan Muniz, too, is lead him in scoring, 17 points a game. So it looks like he's going to get some points on the board for him also.
And this team comes in with an overall record under Coach Barbosa, 175 and only 50 losses. Pretty impressive record for the Raptors here out of Allentown.
Absolutely, and they had a close game against Columbia local school, two-point win. So I hope that gives York Catholic a little bit of confidence. I know they're familiar with Columbia, so hopefully that'll give them some confidence
and
going into this.
Like you said in our pregame show, we had the good fortunes of broadcasting the Columbia and executive education game where our player of the game was Tom McGee, who's now playing for Drexel University.
Wow. Yeah.
So, Steve, I think we're going to make our way up to the broadcast booth. As you can hear, the York Catholic, what should we say, the pep band is playing here tonight. And settle in with your bottled water and popcorn with Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you tonight, featuring York Catholic and executive education right here.
Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion. Our Customer Appreciation Sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance saving with no money down and low payments?
You got it.
Then shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
It's broadcast featuring York Catholic and Executive Education tonight, as we are just minutes away from tip-off here, Steve. Looking forward to our final broadcast of this year as we take a break for the holidays.
Yeah, a couple tournaments over the break, I'm sure, but you guys aren't doing any?
No, we'll be part of a little timeout for the holiday season, and again, we'll be back. Our next broadcast, for fans that are wondering, will be January 3rd. Littlestown will visit West York. Again, January 3rd, 2023, our next broadcast after tonight's game here at York Catholic. Be back-to-back games with West York, and then on January 6th, Eastern York will invade West York, and a big battle there.
That'll be an excellent game. Excellent game. Both teams are very good and heated rivals, so that'll bring a little bit extra to it. Definitely.
West York tonight on the road at Dover. A little bit of the battle of 74 there between those two schools. We are aware that Central York is at Spring Grove tonight. Despite some of the messy weather, games are being played tonight, Steve.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. I'm glad, too. I know the kids want to get them in, not have anything postponed until after the holiday, so. Decent turnout here tonight also with the weather.
Some of the students section filing in here tonight, and it looks like a Christmas theme here, Steve, for the student section.
They have their hats and their light-up shirts on tonight, so they're ready to bring it.
We failed to dress up for the occasion as well tonight. We could have won Christmas attire tonight.
So the coach from Executive Education's out of William Allen High School, 2,000-point scorer, and then had a lot of success in college at JMU, James Madison.
And even played professionally in Puerto Rico, where he won a championship. So quite an impressive resume for head coach Ray Barbosa.
Absolutely.
For the Executive Education Academy charter out of Allentown. They made the 2-hour trek despite some messy weather.
I think that means a lot when teams like this, that they're able to get out and not play all the same teams over and over again. So that 2-hour drive's a lot, but I think it's a good experience, especially when it comes down to districts, which they've won 4 straight district titles. So that tells me it's working.
Yeah, and Executive Education comes in with the overall 3-2 record out of District 11. York Catholic, their overall record, 4-1. So it should be a big test for this York Catholic team, Steve.
Yeah, York Catholic is definitely going to be missing Michael Shelley. Unfortunately, was injured during football season, but he was a big player for them last season as a junior and would have been a senior. That definitely could have used his size and his inside play. Also a good outside shooter, so he's a big loss for them tonight. And Luke Forgin is out, also 1,000-point scorer for York Catholic, and unfortunately he's not able to play. So.
And the Forgin name here at York Catholic carries a lot of lineage. How about it, Steve? Do you care to talk about that? Even the gymnasium's name here.
Absolutely, yeah. I believe an older brother scored. I don't know if his older brother scored 1,000 points, but definitely a big-time scorer here. His brother actually plays and should be in the game this evening, so there will be a Forgin representative.
John
Luke is not able to play tonight. So.
And a lot of memories for me here. You remember Coach Mike Kesey was the coach here at York Catholic many years during the 80s, and of course Brian Pearl was a big player here. He ended up going on to play college basketball at the University of Delaware, a Blue Hen. A lot of success here over the years for York Catholic basketball.
Absolutely. The Yachty boys that came through here too.
Yes.
Two super quick athletic guards that could just do everything. They were really fun to watch. As a matter of fact, I think I see Coach Kesey's over in the stands over there.
There you go. You never know who will come into these games and pop in from time to time.
Yeah, the games that have been played in this gym over the years is pretty exciting. It's definitely got an old-time feel.
Oh, it does. It's an old throwback gymnasium. A lot of history here. It's a venerable gymnasium, and a lot of battles, if I remember, between York Catholic and York High back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when you think of all the schools that have had new gyms, Dover, and Spring Grove, and some of the
Central
other ones.
York, West York, Dover High School, but York Catholic remains with this vintage gymnasium here.
Absolutely. Executive Education definitely has a big squad. Quite a few players they brought along tonight. Don't know if we'll be seeing a lot of players from the JV game maybe soon.
Maybe, yeah. Well, their roster that was given to us, 16 players on it, Steve, and a lot of them are warming up right now. And you mentioned earlier in the pregame, a lot of height from this team.
Yeah, not only the Sano brothers, there's some other kids that have some height also.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's the biggest challenge that York Catholic is going to face, is that there's just a lot of size on their team, and unfortunately, like I said, they're missing one of their biggest players this season. So,
now is Luke Fortune? Will he be out for a lengthy period of time, Steve?
I'll be honest, I'm not sure. I think it's going to be at least a few games. I don't know how long, but I think it's going to be a couple games. So it's and I'm not sure how many he missed before this. I think he might have missed one before this already. So I hope he gets back soon, though, because he's an exciting player, really. Fundamentally sound, and just obviously can put points on the board for you. Definitely a great scorer. And that's tonight what York Catholic's going to have to find is somebody to replace those points.
Exactly.
But I think Jake Dallas is a good kid to do that for him. I think he brings that ability, and I think this is a good opportunity for him to show what he can do offensively, because he's a special player.
And York Catholic's led by their head coach, Dustin Bakel, leads their team tonight.
Yeah, I think he's probably been at York Catholic 4 or 5 years, if I'm not mistaken. So he's been here. I believe he's been here for the length of time that the Fortune boys have been here and playing high school ball. So definitely familiar with them.
Well, sports fans, we are moments away from the announcement of the starting lineups here as the York Catholic pep band playing their favorite tunes tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the James Ford Gymnasium for tonight's game between the Raptors of the Executive Education Academy Charter School and your Fighting Irish of York Catholic. The York Galaxy is emphasizing good sportsmanship from its coaches, players, and fans. Please encourage your athletes and coaches the positive comments and behavior. Negative comments and behavior directed towards athletes, coaches, or officials are unacceptable in an interscholastic environment. This athletic contest is being played for the benefit of the students and athletes of these two schools. No signs, banners, or noisemakers are permitted. An individual whose actions or conduct interferes with this contest will be removed from the gym. Tonight's game is being filmed live by supporting Shoot Star Network. The game will be featured online on cable TV. Watch this game live on Comcast Cable Channel 18 of York, on YouTube on the White Rose TV, and the Shooting Stars YouTube channel and Facebook page. Good luck to both teams tonight. First, the starting lineups for the Raptors. Number 4, the sophomore, Elias Lopez. Number 0, the sophomore, Gabe Hornberger. Number 1, the junior, Rylan Munez. Number 10, a senior, Josh Washington. And number 11, a senior, Mustafa Sino. And now, the starting lineups for your Fighting Irish, coached by Dustin Baker. Number 3, a senior, Brady Walker. Number 23, a senior, John Fortin. Number 24, a senior, Levan McFadden. Number 31, a sophomore, Jake Dallas. And number 45, a junior, Ryan Odow. And now, would you Thank you, Lord, for the chance to compete and use our talents through sports. Remind us that we are called to give our best while caring for others along the way. We are especially grateful for your love and care over us, united in our faith and our sport. We are also grateful to you for the gifts and talents of these athletes gathered here today, and for their parents as they support their athletes in their endeavors. May they continue to use their God-given talents to serve others. We pray all of this in your name. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. And now, the singing of our national anthem by your Catholic senior, Addie Seaver.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched, where so gallantly streaming their rocket our books their stated air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
There you have it, the playing of our national anthem by Addie Stevens here at York Catholic. And we are moments away from tip-off here, Steve.
So I anticipate there being a lot of pressure by executive education put on York Catholic. I don't think they came from 2 hours away to not put some points on the board. So I'll be looking for that early to see a lot of pressure.
Interesting observation there, Steve. And we'll see as Mustafa Sano is getting set for tip-off, matched up number 24 for York Catholic, LaVan McFadden.
I look for a zone by York Catholic, which is not something you see a lot of, but with this height, I just can't imagine you try to match up man-to-man. But we'll see what Coach Bakel decides to do.
And Gabe Hornberger bringing the ball up court. Played as a freshman last year for the executive education team. Be moving right to left on your TV screen in their blue jerseys. York Catholic in their white jerseys with green numbers.
Looks like York Catholic's choosing to match up man-to-man. They're not afraid of the height.
And a drive to the bucket there by Josh Washington, 6'4".
Beautiful spin move. Tough to get in front of that. That's a lot of size coming at you. Missed there by Jake Dallas, but he's one of the guys that I think is going to have to play really well tonight in order for them to stay in this game.
Gabe Hornberger bringing the ball up court. Down low. And the put in by Josh Washington, and 2 buckets for Josh Washington.
2 quick ones, and rebounding is definitely going to be an issue for York Catholic.
Underneath, swatted away. Kick out. McFadden for 3.
Travel called. Got a little out of control on that play. A lot happening quickly. Hopefully York Catholic can get their outside game going. That's going to be important for them tonight.
Big bucket there by Gabe Hornberger. Gives Executive Education a 6-0 lead right now over York Catholic.
That was a tough shot, pretty well defended in front of him, just went over the top.
Gabe Hornberger, Steve, I think is going to be a player you're going to be hearing more and more from Executive Education, and he's only a sophomore.
He's a strong kid. Not sure what the call is there. Looks like we have an injured player.
Possibly, but number 3, Brady Walker, saying he's good.
Yeah, it looks like he's ready to roll.
Big man gets fouled going to the net.
Looks like their leading scorer, Ryland, is camping over in the corner. And
waiting for his moment, huh?
Well, it looks like John Forgen is face guarding him, and then they're just letting all the action happen underneath. So I think they're trying to pull a defender out by keeping him in the corner. So we'll see if he gets any looks later on.
Sends Mustafa Sano to the free throw line. We mentioned earlier in the pregame show, a D1 commit to Rider University, listed at 6'10".
Looks like he has a pretty nice shot. Went over 2 at the line there, though. That can only help York Catholic if they don't hit foul shots. There's the pressure we talked about early.
That was John Forgen, a three-point attempt. Hornberger bringing the ball up court for Executive Education.
Looking for the post. Able to push him out, though, pretty far. That's a tough post up. Jake Dallas doing a good job of defending under there.
The Raptors trying to set their offense up here.
Good defense by York Catholic inside.
Brady Walker brings the ball up court. Swatted away by Sano. Executive Education now.
It's a good
with
drive,
the ball.
just a lot of height. Tough to get through there.
And a steal. Forging to the net. And the first point for York Catholic.
Great hesitation dribble. Let the defender go by and lay it up. That was a nice play.
6-2 lead for Executive Education with just under 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Sports Shooting Stars.
York Catholic doing a good job of keeping them outside, not allowing them to start their offense inside the three-point line.
Down low, there's Sano. And a put in.
And as I say that, right over the top.
8-2 lead for the Raptors. The Fighting Irish. Steal by Hornberger. Drives to the net. And the easy put in for Gabe Hornberger. 4 points for Gabe Hornberger, along with his teammate Josh Washington, have 4 points. Gives the Raptors a 10-2 lead with just over 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter.
Executive Education using
and
that
a steal
half-court trap
by Josh Washington. And the points.
Looked like he wanted to dunk that.
He appeared, a slight bit of hesitation there. But gives Josh Washington 6 points.
Nice pass. And a bucket.
And the end one there. John Forgen fouled.
Nice pass by LeVay McFadden. Kept his cool and got it in the middle of that pressure.
Mentioned LeVan McFadden, an all-state football player for this York Catholic
Was
Ball
amazing.
Club.
If anybody got to see him play this season, he was incredible.
Special.
Incredible player.
A three-point play. All 5 points belong to John Fortune in York Catholic right now, down by 7, 12-5.
Jaden Manning looks like he's entered the game.
Hornberger for 3, off the rim.
Able to secure that rebound. That's going to be important. Another block inside.
Some up-tempo basketball here by both sides.
York
Steve
Catholic able to keep them from scoring underneath, though, so that's important. Nice pass.
McFadden.
Good pass. Becca didn't fall.
With Jaden Manning in now for executive education, number 3.
He scored a lot of points in the JV game. We'll see if he continues that here for varsity.
And a slight push there, offensive.
Led with his shoulder.
Yes.
Tried to create some space. Good job defensively again by York Catholic.
holding their own right now, just down by 7. 1:23 to go here in the opening quarter. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Steve Bischoff, Todd Edwards, thank you for tuning in tonight as we bring the game to you this Thursday night.
More half-court pressure.
That was Ryan off-out, drive to the bucket. He gets fouled on that play.
Brady Walker, their point guard, really made a nice play there. Could have forced the shot up, but able to get inside the defense. Excellent job delivering the ball.
Ryan at the free throw line now.
Free throw is good. It's going to be important for York Catholic to hit their foul shots tonight.
And a steal.
Oh, great lead pass by the quarterback.
And a put in by Jake Dallas. And a timeout called by head coach Ray Barbosa of Executive Education, trying to break a little bit of this momentum that York Catholic has created here tonight.
York Catholic not afraid of that size. No. Even that half-court trap hasn't been, they've been able to score off.
Yeah,
of it. Pushing the ball forward.
York Catholic down by 4, 12-8. Executive Education with 50.9 seconds to go.
Helps to have a quarterback throwing that length of the court pass. It was on the money.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Thornton Automotive, Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, the Basketball Warehouse, and Parma Pizza of Dallastown. All sponsors of Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you tonight. I want to remind the fans that we'll take a brief break during the holiday season, and we'll be back with next broadcast taking place January 3rd, 2023, as Littlestown invades West York as we bring the game to you. It'll be Raptors possession here, Steve, coming off the timeout. That's Rylan Muniz bringing the ball up court. Give to Gabe Hornberger. Big three by Rylan Muniz, and his first points tonight, Steve.
He's been running that baseline, and it's clear to see why. Definitely put that shot up with no hesitation. no doubt Coach Barbosa telling the boys to play a little bit better defense. They seem to have ratcheted it up a little bit.
Under 8 seconds here in the opening quarter. Down to 3. And we've arrived at the end of the first quarter. Your score, Executive Education 15, York Catholic 8. And we'll now take a commercial timeout.
This stuff comes in more handy. If we don't have this stuff, then we have to go out and buy it.
Okay.
And whenever we get an excess, we just give it to our vets that come pick up food for the military share.
All right, we just pulled back into Thornton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram after a long day. We were able to fill a truck bed for Mr. Sandy's. It's going to go a long way for them. We really appreciate everybody that was able to donate this year.
And again, your score after one quarter, Executive Education 15, York Catholic 8, and we are moments away from the start of the second quarter. Steve, your thoughts so far in the first quarter?
Well, I feel like it was important for York Catholic to not get a lot of turnovers on that pressure that I knew was coming, just a matter of whether it was full court or half court. They did a great job of beating it, and I'll be interested. I think they're probably going to be taking that off, and we'll see if they bring something else at them. Jake Dallas with a set play for him. Missed 3, but those will start falling soon, I'm sure. Looks like he got away with a walk on that play.
Yeah,
Little slide on that pivot foot. No call.
See, the brothers are in, both Sano brothers are in for the Raptors.
Have to imagine they're going to be going inside here.
No doubt, like Twin Towers here.
It's
front of
really
us.
something seeing two
Yes.
kids that big.
Another three-point attempt made by Rylan Muniz.
That was
Gives
a mirror
Rylan
image of his last bucket.
Exactly, Steve. 6 points for Rylan. And a 10-point lead for Executive Education, 18-8. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
It's obvious why he puts up 17 a game. Definitely shoots it with no
And a
no
steal.
fear. Executive Education calling for a spread offense. Looking to drive and dish. Passing's got to be quick with all that size. You don't have a lot of time for closeouts.
And a scramble for the ball. And a heads-up play, timeout called by head coach Ray Barbosa.
Young kids out there watching. That's a safe possession by that hustle. Oh, looks like
They didn't get no. It looks like it did go out, and it'll be York Catholic. He was calling for the timeout, but
did not give it.
did not get it. Action happening right in front of us here. So we got a front row seat here tonight
We do.
in this venerable gymnasium here, York Catholic. Well, in and out of the hands there, Brady Walker on the pass.
Right idea. Just tough catch over your head.
It'll be the Raptors.
Quinn Brennan in for York Catholic. I believe it's the first time that he's been in the game, but the other starter's getting a lot of minutes. We'll see if that wears on him a little bit as the game goes on.
Jellerick Gonzalez, number 2, is in the game for Executive Education. told by Coach Barbosa he's a reserve who can really go. So
Yeah.
we're going to get another player to keep an eye on for the Raptors, number 2.
Josh Washington started off hot for executive education,
Yes,
but he hasn't had many rebounds and putbacks like he did to
No,
start off. So we'll see if he gets hot again.
This game, as you know, ebb and flow to it. And
Jerelik Gonzalez with the reach.
yes,
Ratcheting up the defense, though, definitely putting pressure on.
nice shot there. Brady Walker's first points tonight, Steve.
Came off that screen, ready to shoot.
Great.
That's what you have to do.
And a push call there, Steve, on York Catholic number 21, Quinn Brennan.
Coach Bakel didn't agree with that call.
Has a few words saying to the referee here about midcourt. And a steal.
Pushing the ball ahead.
Big shot by Rylan Muniz. Again, another three-point shot.
Other side of the floor, but
Yes,
the same result.
9
Nothing but
points
net.
for Rylan. And he's on fire right now for the Raptors.
That might be one of the quickest releases I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He gets that ball out of his hands fast and accurate.
An 11-point lead right now for executive education.
Fast break opportunity.
Hornberger drives to the net. No foul called. Well, I think Gabe was looking for that as he drove to the net.
Big block by Quinn Brennan led to the foul. Frustration.
It's Brady Walker bringing the ball now up court for York Catholic. Just over 4 minutes to go. Executive Education 21, York Catholic 10.
Got a hand on that shot. Jake Dallas looking to get hot.
Rebound by Sano.
Another block by Brennan.
Yes. Good defense here by York Catholic.
Tough layup.
And the put in by
Brady
Walker.
Walker over the trees.
Over the big man there in the middle. Mustafa Sano for a bucket. Gives Brady Walker 4 points tonight.
York Catholic doing a fairly good job on the boards, not letting second shots after they put one up.
Clearly Coach Barbosa not agreeing with that call there as talking to the officials here.
Looks like we might be in the 1-and-1 shooting. Coach Barbosa not happy with the call.
Pleading his case.
Going to get some foul shots out of it for York Catholic. Close this lead a little bit.
Go send Jake Dallas to the free throw line.
Missed opportunity there for York Catholic.
There's Rylan again with another three.
That is a quick release.
Well, it gives him double digits already with 12 points. Leads all scorers tonight.
He has been really the dagger that's been hurting York Catholic.
Yes. Certainly in the zone. And the bucket for Jake Dallas.
Nice pass. I believe that was Brady Walker inside, managing things for York Catholic.
And the put in by the big man.
Nice pass
Mustafa
by
Sano.
Rylan Muniz. Not much you can do.
Yeah.
They get in that tight.
Some substitutions coming in here.
Ryan Oathout out for York Catholic. John Forgen back in. Looked like a foul on the arm there, but they called it a block. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Be York Catholic's possession with 1:32 to go. Executive Education 26, York Catholic 14. And Steve, the Irish are hanging in here tonight.
They are. It looks like the big guys for Executive
And
Education.
a steal
Oh no.
by Josh Washington. And again, he looked like he thought about it.
Wanted to take off with 2 feet, but thought better of it.
Timeout called here. Josh Washington now with 8 points.
Executive Education is getting the ball into the post, but they're keeping it low and allowing the defenders from York Catholic to get a hand on it, make it hard, not making quick moves. So they continue to do that. Hopefully York Catholic can keep them from the scoring.
And right now the score, Executive Education 28, York Catholic 14.
Josh Washington coming alive again a little bit.
Yes, yeah. He was hot early there in the first quarter.
Interestingly, the Sano brothers, I don't think have any points so far. Am I right on that?
Mustafa has 4
he's
points.
Okay.
Yes.
So they've been limiting that
And
scoring
a
from
few
them.
rebounds as well.
That is true.
And a block or two along the way. The 6'10" Ryder commit, senior for the Raptors.
The person to talk about, though, has been Rylan Muniz, man. That
Yeah, he's
shooting
been
has
on fire.
Phenomenal.
12 points. McFadden, swatted away by Washington.
Shot blocked on a three-point attempt. Don't
Yeah.
see that very often. That shows you the size that they're bringing.
Gonzalez checks back in as Rylan Muniz takes a break.
Gotta be
And a
careful with all
steal.
that. Jake Dallas back in, looks like. The Van McFadden coming out. .44 seconds. Anticipate them holding for the last shot.
Sure.
Maybe not, right into the post. York Catholic needs a score here to keep it close, looking for the three.
Comes up short. Another three-point attempt. 16 seconds to go here before halftime, Steve.
2 3-point attempts just couldn't go down. They could use a three here before the half.
Kind of pull them closer right now. Executive Education 28, York Catholic 14. Another three-point shot. It'll be Raptors ball.
3 good looks at that.
Yeah.
To here to end the half. Looks like York Catholic's putting some pressure on, making it take a little more time to get the ball down the floor. Take off some of that clock.
Three seconds remaining.
Good defense by York Catholic.
And we've arrived at halftime with your score. Executive Education 28, York Catholic 14. And could not get that final shot off, Steve.
They couldn't. Great defense by York Catholic to end the half.
Fans, we will be doing our halftime shooting contest.
We do want to take a break now for a commercial timeout. Sports fans, we're back. It looks like a little halftime entertainment here. They're pulling, I guess, for a price, student section half-court shots, Steve. I'll try to hold you back from participating here tonight.
I don't know if I can get it there anymore. Old shoulders.
But the York Catholic Pep Band is playing some tunes here tonight. And while we're at intermission right now, we'll give you the leading scorers for Executive Education. Rylan Muniz, 12 points. And Steve, I believe they were all three-point shots. I mean,
he was just... And didn't hit the rim at all.
And then for York Catholic, John Forgin, 5 points. And Brady Walker and Jake Dallas each have 4 points for York Catholic.
Spread it out a little bit. They got a couple good looks at the end of the half. I think they would have liked to have had them back and put one of them in. But definitely, so with Luke out, I think the scoring's got to be all over. I think there's not going to be anybody who's going to take over.
Like one person, yeah. And of course, York Catholic missing their 1,000-point score, as you mentioned, in our pregame shoot. Luke Forgin. And it will be a good time to thank our sponsors again for tonight's broadcast. Thornton Automotive, Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, the Basketball Warehouse, and Parma Pizza of Dallastown, all sponsors. And you can see them on our bottom third of our television channel. All advertisers here for Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you tonight. We're at halftime between York Catholic and Executive Education. Want to say hello to all the fans that are tuned in to the greater Allentown area as well. That I know they shared it on their Facebook page. This is the second game we've had the pleasure of broadcasting with Executive Education. And hello to the greater Northeast part of the state that watching their Raptors play tonight. And
with the weather tonight, it's nice that they have an opportunity. I'm glad they're able to see their kids play tonight.
As I oftentimes like to say, sitting in the comfort of their own home, maybe with their bottled water and popcorn and watching Sports Shooting Stars. Thank all our fans for tuning in tonight. Want to remind you that we'll be back on the air in the new year, January 3rd, 2023, as Littlestown invades West York. And then that week on January 6th, Eastern York will battle West York. And it looks like a shot was made there from a half court.
Made it look easy. The baseball throw,
Yeah.
that one didn't go down.
And sports fans, we're going to take a brief break in the action, and we'll be back momentarily with more Sports Shooting Stars with Steve Bischoff and Todd Edwards.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance saving with no money down and low payments?
You got
Then
it.
shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
This stuff comes in more handy because
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because if we don't have this stuff, then we have to go out and buy it.
Okay.
And whenever we get an excess, we just give it to our vets that come pick up food for the military share.
All right, we just pulled back into Thornton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram after a long day. We were able to fill a truck bed for Mr. Sandy's. It's going to go a long way for them. We really appreciate everybody that was able to donate this year.
We're back, sports fans. Todd Edwards, Steve Bischoff here, courtside, as we are just moments away from the start of the third quarter here between York Catholic and Executive Education. The Raptors are up 28-14 over the Irish. But we have a whole second half here of basketball, Steve. Anything you're looking forward to here in the second half, or any keys possibly?
Interestingly, we thought the size was going to be the biggest factor, but we found out the smallest guy on the court with 12 points and 4 3-pointers has probably been the most impactful player in terms of scoring.
This is true.
Rebounding and other things have been the big guys, but the guard has definitely been giving fits to York Catholic. I know they've been trying to keep him from getting the ball or getting shots off, and he's doing it anyway. Very quick release. So I'm sure that's going to be a big thing in the second half, to not give him many looks. See if they're able to do it.
And Executive Education will be moving left to right on your TV screen, again in their blue jerseys with white numbers. York Catholic, white jerseys with green numbers, and we're underway here at the start of the third quarter. Thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight.
York Catholic being aggressive, looking for a trap up high.
It's Elias Lopez bringing the ball up court. Rylan Muniz, the kick out to Gabe Hornberger, and a big three by Gabe Hornberger.
Didn't take a lot in the first half, but that one was good all the way.
7 points for Gabe. That three-point shot. Just a sophomore for the Raptors.
Again, the three-point shooting hurting York Catholic, not the size.
McFadden for the put-in. His first points tonight.
Off of a nice pass.
And a steal.
Couple
McFadden bringing
steals
the
early
ball
for York Catholic.
up court.
Look a little indecisive on that shot.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised at how open he was.
Hornberger for three. Travel called on number 45, Ryan out.
Wanted to pass it, and John Forgin cut at the last second. Threw him off a little bit.
And we have Elias Lopez.
Catholic with the man-to-man, looks like.
Rylan Muniz again with a three. 15 points for Rylan.
Almost at his average of 17.
But he's well on his way here tonight with these three-point shots.
Tough to make those cross-court passes against this length. You're going to have a lot of trouble covering that much space.
And there's a three by Elias Lopez, his first points tonight.
That's the third three-pointer since we started the third quarter. Less than 2 minutes, 3 minutes in.
Raptors are loving their three-point shots here tonight, as they have a lead 37-16.
York Catholic doing a good job of passing the ball. They seem to be getting some good looks, layups underneath. Tough to finish with the big guys underneath, but
yeah, no doubt, all 6'10". And believe me, as we're here courtside, every bit 6'10" here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Stop
and his brother.
No, and his brother, yes, twin towers, I'll call them. I mean,
looks like Blue called the timeout. Tried to talk to his players on the side. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Referee charged him with a timeout.
And a timeout call with 5:36 to go. Executive Education 37, York High 16. And the
Executive Education with a quick start here in the start of the third quarter.
A couple big threes. How about it? And the leading scorer, Rylan Muniz with 15 points. For York Catholic, John Forgin has 5 points.
Going to be shooting some foul shots here, though. Hopefully that'll get them going a little bit. It's been
John at the free throw line.
Need to break this momentum a little bit for Executive Education. It's interesting now how much the three-point shot has changed scoring in basketball, and the number that you take in a game.
Yeah, if it's not the dunk, it seems to be the three-point shot. How about it, Steve?
Well, and this clearly, I mean, this game went from a 14-point game to 20-point game.
20-point.
Under 3 minutes, and it was all three-point shooting. That just gets points on the board quickly.
Well, and it's entertaining for our viewers as well.
It is,
no doubt
absolutely.
about that. There's Sano down low and gets fouled.
That was a nice quick move.
Yes. You can see why he's a D1 prospect heading to Rider University, and he's now at the charity stripe. 5:18 to go, a 20-point lead for Executive Education, 37-17.
This is where he's got to get some points, though. Got to hit his foul shots, because I think he's going to get there quite a few times.
5 points now for Mustafa.
John Forgin out. Quinn Brennan in for York Catholic. Quinn had a couple of nice blocks in the first half.
Yes, he
See
did.
if he could keep his defense going. 2 foul shots.
Two for two. The free throw line from Mustafa Sano, he gives him 6 points. And a 22-point lead right now for the Raptors.
Straight man-to-man by Executive Education. Look for those backdoor cuts by York Catholic. Guys coming off screens.
And a nice shot there by number 31, Jake Dallas.
I looked to see Jake get hot here in the second half. Had a little struggle shooting in the first half, but it's only going to be a matter of time before he gets it going. Great hustle play by LeVan McFadden.
You see his athleticism on the court here,
Absolutely.
Steve.
Most wouldn't have gotten to that loose ball, that's for sure.
Three-point shot.
York Catholic would much rather see him shoot than Rylan Muniz.
Nice move by Sano.
Using that size.
8 points for Mustafa Sano. Gives Executive Education the lead, 41-19.
Mishandled by LeVan McFadden.
And 2 for Rylan Muniz.
He can shoot a layup. I wasn't
17
I wasn't
points.
sure if we'd ever see that.
3-point specialist tonight, Rylan Muniz.
Right on his average. Great ball fake. Great ball fake. Good lesson for young players when you're playing against big guys. They want to block it. Show them the ball. Get yourself an opportunity.
3:40 to go here in the third quarter. Substitution, LeVan McFadden coming out. Checking back in, John Forgin. 6 points for York Catholic.
Looking to hit Brady Walker on the inbound. Constant motion by the York Catholic players, always cutting and screening.
Nice shot. Again, almost a duplicate shot there for Jake
Same
Dallas.
shot by Jake Dallas. Nice fake and to the foul line. Good job
tonight.
He definitely has the ability to score.
Here's Hornberger for 3. Nice put in. Jelaric Gonzalez, his first points tonight.
Good fight for the rebound by York Catholic. Smallest guy on the court got it, unfortunately. Nice backdoor cut by Ryan Oathout. Couldn't finish around the Mustafa Sano.
Nice move by Gonzalez. Gives him 4 points now.
Heating up a little bit. Back to back.
Raptors up 47-21 over the Irish.
Your Catholic's got to keep moving without the ball. That's the only way they're going to get open. A lot of speed and a lot of size on that defense.
And another turnover as Muniz drives the bucket, and another 2-point play.
I tell you,
Gives Ryland 19 points.
Ryland Muniz got the ball from one end of the floor to the other very quickly. That's no question why he's a leading scorer on this team. He can do it from everywhere.
Yeah, incredible performance tonight with 1:45 to go. A timeout called by York Catholic. Your score, Executive Education 49, York Catholic 21.
Definitely started the third quarter on a hot streak for Executive Education.
Yes, they have. Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Thornton Automotive, Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, the Basketball Warehouse, and Parma Pizza of Dallastown. All sponsors of Sports Shooting Stars. We thank you for their support.
I see Luke Forgin standing here. Wonder what this game would have looked like if they'd have had his scoring. I feel like that's a big loss for them to have to try and cover in a game that's as competitive as this against a team that defensively is going to put that much pressure on you. Still fighting though.
Still in this ball game. Yep.
Yeah, they tried the pressure like we thought Executive Education to start, and again the three-point shooting has been the thing that's been too much for York Catholic. Definitely not the pressure though.
The Sano brothers back in.
Those two remind me of Ralph Sampson and Akeem Olajuwon back in the day. The 7-footers. Great steal by Ryan O'Dowd.
Yes, O'Dowd brings the ball up court for York Catholic.
York Catholic did a nice job moving the ball around, just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Jailer Gonzalez bringing the ball up court now for Executive Education. We're under a minute here in the third quarter.
Mustafa Sano catching the ball very high. They move so fast, I can't tell if they're looking for the last shot or they'll take whatever they can get.
30 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Ryland Muniz looked like he was looking for the shot and rightfully so.
Yes, as hot as he's been tonight. Leads all scorers with 19 points.
Inside and out in the second half here.
Timeout called by Executive Education.
Wonder how much having some guys out is affecting as far as the substitutions too. I know that York Catholic players have been playing a lot of minutes against a lot of pressure. High intensity. Starts to wear on you as the time
off.
You know, now we're going to be in the
running
quarter.
Up and down.
Yeah.
Up court, down court. Yeah.
Irish keeping their fire though. See if they run a set play for Ryland Muniz here for the inbound. Looks like most
See what
of
they got dialed up here, Steve. Yeah.
Designed for him to catch on the baseline. We'll see if that happens again. 20 seconds.
They seem content to hold for the possibly final shot of the third quarter.
The slowest their offense has been all night.
There's Hornberger for a deep three and misses. 7.9 seconds to go.
Your Catholic will get a look at it.
Yes, they will.
Thought that shot was a little bit early.
Yeah,
I would have thought they would have wanted to hold that until right at the end.
And it gives York Catholic an opportunity. Swatted away there by Mustafa Sano as we've arrived at the end of the third quarter with your score, Executive Education 49, York Catholic 21. And we'll now take a commercial timeout. We're back, sports fans. Todd Edwards along with Steve Bischoff tonight from York Catholic High School Gym. A historic gymnasium, a real throwback here, Steve. As you mentioned earlier in the game, a lot of new gyms have been built in the greater York YAIAA area, but not here at York Catholic. A lot of history, and you can see the banners for their basketball championships through the years.
They have definitely had quite a few. Both state championships and district championships. They've done it all here at York Catholic,
delivered.
no question. You and I were discussing earlier all the great names that have come through here. There's been some really exciting players, no question.
And a three-point shot. Jake Dallas comes up short.
Looks like he got hit on the hand on that shot. Nothing called, though. We'll see with the lead if they slow things down a little bit or if they keep pushing it. I have a feeling they're going to keep pushing it. Offensive foul. Mustafa Sano.
Yes.
Got tangled up with somebody.
Mustafa Sanu taking a breather right now in his place. Hamza Mirza. And a steal there, Hornberger.
Still looking to get the ball down the floor very quickly.
Well, you mentioned earlier, Steve, they've come here, they've come to play. They want to score points. And the put in by Lamine Sano. His first points.
We'll see if
swatted away.
See if here in the fourth quarter some of that fatigue starts setting in.
Big three again by Rylan Muniz. 22 points, Steve.
And I don't think he's hit the rim yet.
No,
he's a great fun player to watch, no doubt about it.
There's a three.
Much needed
by
three
Brady
by York Catholic.
Walker. Gives Brady 7 points. A 30-point lead for Executive Education, Steve.
This is a good test for York Catholic to get shots off quickly, though, because you're definitely
what a
being set
move
up.
by Jellerick Gonzalez to the net.
He's made a couple of nice plays tonight. Working the ball around for York Catholic. Good job of Brady Walker going to get that pass and not wait for it, or else that would have been a steal for Executive Education. Nicely done. Instead, drew the foul. Fouls are 4-2 right now. That would help York Catholic if they can get some one-on-one shots quickly. Stopping the clock.
Well, and a running clock now in effect, by the way, Steve,
True.
for our viewers. Yeah, 30-point lead.
Yeah, it's only going to hurt the time for York Catholic.
Oh, a 3 by Max Playside. Max jumping in into the scoring frenzy here for the Raptors. 59-24.
The difference in three-point shooting has just been amazing in the second half. That's really broken this game open.
There's McFadden in. Physical under the net there. How about it?
Absolutely. All hustle on that play, all heart. Showing his athleticism against some much taller players.
And as McFadden heads to the free throw line, he's feeling that one, Steve.
Yeah, definitely a physical play. Making the most of it, though. Foul shot down.
McFadden made his first of 2 shots here. Tonight.
York Catholic taking some starters out of the game, getting some younger guys some action here. Number 11, Evan Kipple. Number 25, Jack Lawrence have come into the game. Quinn Brennan, who we've seen earlier, also in the game. Executive education still with the pressure on, using this as an opportunity to practice, I have a feeling. Get their kids fresh for games coming after the holiday.
As we mentioned, a lot of teams will be participating in the holiday tournaments.
Sure.
Next week. McFadden, nice move.
And I would assume executive education probably travels a little bit for the holiday. They're probably going to play some big schools over the holiday break, so good experience. Nice move by LeVan McFadden. Unfortunately, didn't result in points for the Catholic, but some more size that they brought in.
Yeah,
Hasn't played
Hamza
years.
Mirza with his first points in tonight's game.
I don't believe we've seen him here until the fourth quarter. So
Correct. Yeah, some
That's a luxury
substitutions
to
by
have.
both teams right now, with executive education with a comfortable lead right now with 3:22 to go in the fourth quarter. 61, York Catholic 26.
Yeah, the executive education still putting the pressure on.
They
having some traps and looking to put some
they're
points
not,
on the
they're
board.
not stopping play
No.
here. I mean,
They are not.
they're getting their money's worth, as they say, Steve, here tonight.
Well, and if you have young guys that aren't playing a lot, they want to get in there and show
Yeah,
what they can do. So you can't blame them for
Exactly.
putting that hustle in. And it looks like right now they have 3 bench players in. So getting some kids some time here in the fourth quarter.
Amine Sano in for executive education, along with Hamza Mirza, Max Playside.
Gerald Gonzalez, who's had some nice plays tonight, still out there. I'm sure Coach wants him to help lead things a little bit. Catholic continuing to try and move the ball.
And a turnover there.
Yeah. I think that's a little bit of inexperience.
Yeah, some of the younger players are in from both teams here, Steve. And
Executive education doing a nice job of running guys off screens, trying to get open.
there's
looks.
Sano for the put in.
And one.
Yes. Layman Sano now with 4 points, looking to add to his total. The Raptors 63, the Irish 26.
Elijah Stiles looks like he's subbing in for the executive education. Jerlick Gonzalez goes out after playing a really nice game for executive education. Little scrum for the rebound.
Yes. Yeah.
Foul called on executive education, it looks like. Still pressure on. Good test for York Catholic to see if they can break the press. Two quick ones on number 14. Hamza
Mirza, yes. With 2 fouls. Jack Lawrence now at the free throw line for York Catholic.
Looks like executive education's cleared their bench now.
Yes,
All the starters are off the floor. Nice foul shot by Jack Lawrence. Big rebound him. Oh.
A battle for the ball under the net.
Nice rebound, just couldn't get it to go down. Number 32. Looks like when executive education goes to that dribble penetration offense, they struggle a little bit better when they have guys coming off screens and moving.
Oh, a race for the ball here, Steve.
Good hustle by executive education.
The York Catholic's ball, just over a minute to go here in the 4th quarter.
York Catholic looking to get a bucket here. Fresh legs, hopefully they'll keep moving. Another good move, just couldn't get it to fall.
Big 3 by Jaden Shipley.
Shot that ball with a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Didn't think twice about it.
Raining 3s tonight, just like outside tonight here at York Catholic Gymnasium. Executive education.
Totally different second half.
Yes.
All right, so York Catholic getting some foul shots here. Stops the clock.
Sends the Irish to the free throw line.
I believe 32 is Mike Bono, if I'm not mistaken.
His first points tonight, Steve. Make it
2 foul shots. See if York Catholic can get a good defensive stand here to end the game. Executive education looks content to pull the ball out and let the clock run out.
And they're going to run the clock out, and we've arrived at the end of the game. And your score, Executive Education 66, York Catholic 29. And what a game, Steve.
The 2 halves, though, with their 3-point shooting, that really blew things open in the second half for executive education, no question.
the first one, I just kept shooting. I knew it was going to be my game, so I just kept shooting.
You kept shooting. You're on fire. You lit them up tonight. I mean, again, 22 points, and a lot of those points came from the three-point shot. Is that your specialty?
Yeah, that's my specialty. I've been doing that all year. I'm going to continue to do that. Keep on shooting.
Yeah. Steve, any comments from you?
We talked about at the beginning of the game a lot of size on your team, and I saw that you were the leading scorer up to this point. And I said, wow, he's the leading scorer. No question why you're the leading scorer. You played a heck of a game inside and had a lot of nice drives.
Yeah.
So have you always been a three-point shooter?
I've been a shooter my whole life, but right now, since we lost a lot of seniors last year, so I really had to step up my game and just continue to keep doing me and evolve past just shooting.
Excellent job. I don't think you hit the rim. We were joking. I don't think you touched the rim the whole time. So beautiful job today.
Special prize for you tonight. This is our player of the game shirt. If you want to hold that up to the camera there, Riley, would you like to say anything to the fans that are watching back in Allentown tonight?
Stay tuned. Watching.
There you go, Riley, player of the game tonight. There's the shirt, sports shooting star, player of the game, Riley with 22 points. Thanks for joining us. All the best in your future season. Thank you. Yep.
Great job, man. Great job.
Take care. There he is. Have a good night. Kind of conclude the evening, a quick interview. We didn't have to wait around today. We were able to interview our player of the game, Riley Denise, with 22 points. And your thoughts on tonight's game as we come to the conclusion here today?
Well, we talked about at the beginning about the size. We thought that was going to be the deciding factor. But, boy, the three-point shooting and the guard stole the show as far as keeping that scoring in the second half and really pulling it away. I will say I was impressed. I thought York Catholic didn't seem intimidated by the moment playing against that kind of size. But it was definitely hard to keep that going against that kind of size and athleticism.
We saw on display tonight by the Raptors, a big win, 66-29 over York Catholic. I want to remind the fans we'll be back next year, January 3rd at West York, as we'll play host to Littlestown. And looking forward to that. I want to wish our viewers a happy holiday season as we'll take a little break, and we'll be back in the new year in 2023. And Steve, we're hoping you're back too.
I appreciate it. I had a great time. Love working with Sports Shooting Stars. It's always a pleasure.
Sounds good.